Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program Liberia First or Judicial Talk. Today is Monday, July 29th, 2024. We are coming to you from Detroit, Michigan. If you just joined us here, we say welcome to you. On this podcast, we insist to be civil with one another. There shall be no curse words, no insults of any kind. So invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about our cover photo, none other than Ms. Edith Walikene. And Edith, you have it from my darling husband, Joseph Morley Walikene of Philadelphia. Want to wish you well. Also celebrating their birthdays today is former Commerce Minister Mawani Dix. Mawani, Ms. Dix, happy birthday to you. Mercy Tieso, Boyman Zina Johnson, Dave Jagler, Awa Kamara, and Joseph Anderson. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well, okay? We got a great show coming up for all of us, yeah? We got a great show coming up for all of us here tonight. Our lead top show here tonight. Our lead topics on here tonight, debate about the debate. The July 26th Independence Day National Orator, Dr. Robtel Pailey, delivered a resounding speech to the Liberian people as well as international partners. The speech, which caused the U.S. Embassy, Chargé Dáffaire, Rodriguez and Team to walk out, has sparked a national debate among Liberians at home and abroad. While others hail her for her bravery and free speech, others thought she was wrong. But the Genie is out the bag. This is a debate that's long overdue, said others. While Chargé Dáffaire, Rodriguez and Team walk out, and Republicans blame Democrats and protesters for Netanyahu Address to Congress for boycott. Do you agree with Dr. Pailey? What did the Americans walk out? When they lashed out at protesters at Netanyahu Address at Congress. In fact, the Republicans cheered when Netanyahu described and called protesters useful idiots of Iran. And of course, a Unity Party witch hunt. The Joseph Boyka administration has officially launched a witch hunt against former officials of the CDC government. Former Finance Minister Samuel D. Tweah Jr. has been ordered arrested as former acting Minister of Justice, Councillor Nyenati Tuan, is arrested and sent to Central Prison at South Beach. And others await arrest. While these arrests are considered witch hunt, by the Joseph Yuma Boakai administration, Genie Hard Talk is reporting that several close as colleagues and associates and aides are providing information to government against their names, those names on the arrest warrant. Let's dig deeper. You heard me? Genie Hard Talk is reporting that while these arrests are considered witch hunt, several colleagues and aides, associates of the CDC officials are telling on one another, telling the Joseph Yuma Boakai government. Let's dig deeper. Speaker Koffa Kai, Genie Hard Talk digging deeper department reaffirms that Speaker J. Fonati Koffa is in bed with the Joseph Yuma Boakai administration. Dr. Alan White, Minister Sylvester Grigsby, ahead of 2029 general and presidential elections. Let's dig deeper. Why we said so. In another development, the War Economic Crime Court Office creation and the Yellow Machine saga, how compromised is Speaker J. Fonati Koffa? Is he in bed with the Joseph Yuma Boakai and Dr. Ali White? What do Speaker Koffa, Dr. Alan White, and Minister Grigsby have in common? What do they have in common? Yes, I can wear the lady from Atlanta. What do Speaker Koffa have in common with Ali White, Joseph Boakai, Sylvester Grigsby, and others? Let's dig deeper tonight. Also, coming up, RB for sale. International Bank Liberia Limited is up for sale as Joseph Yuma Boakai's nephew, who is currently RB Bank President, Henry Samoa, has been picked to replace Central Bank of Liberia Governor J. Aloysius Palu Jr. The bank issued an acquisition brief which indicates total liabilities at USD $157,740,961. That's total liabilities owed by the bank. And total equities, that is cash on hand, properties, what have you, 20,029,063 United States dollars. Total liabilities and equities, that is, if you add the liabilities and the equities, monies owed and monies on hand, equals USD $177,770,024. Why does Joseph Yuma Boakai want to replace Governor Kalu with his nephew? The RB Bank owner, Stephen Kashan. Hopefully I got the spelling of the last name right. Stephen Kashan is in Liberia in a bid to seal the deal to sell. With Samoa as Central Bank Governor, he will be able to liquidate RB Bank's struggling position. Why wouldn't the GHT include in her audit of the Central Bank of Liberia tangible information that exonerates Cllr, the team, but told them to submit same to the Senate PSC? Why? Why? Also, coming up, Yeke Koluba life threatened. It is alleged that during the early hours of Monday last week, the Liberia National Police raided the home of Representative Yeke Koluba, followed by the threat from Assistant Minister of Urban Affairs, Minister of Internal Affairs, Mike Jabate, threat of bringing in mercenaries to eliminate Yeke Koluba, who is empowering Mark Jabater. They said the Minister of Internal Affairs or Joseph Boyka himself. Why is Mark Jabater still employed in government today? Let's dig deeper. Again, we say happy birthday to Edith Wally Kenneth, Mawani Dix, Mercy TSO, Wayman Zozina Johnson, Dale Jawle, and Hawa Kamara. And for all of you celebrating, we say congratulations to you. Also, Joseph Anderson, happy birthday to you. If you just joined us here, we say welcome to you. And Joseph Molly Wally Kenner, good evening. He said, good evening, Mr. Gilmer, and congratulations on your wife making the global stage here tonight. Wally Kenner, welcome. And happy birthday to your darling wife, Edith Wally Kenner.
You would not feel all those people who say, the man has been president, the man has been in power, the man has already failed. How can a man who has 6 years on his first term, perhaps he's going to go for a second term, how can a man with 6 years, with a 6-year term fail in 6 months? What nonsense is that? And when we tell them, you didn't create this mess, some of them get angry. You did not create this mess. And let me report this to you. In a few days from now, President George Weah will be breaking ground. They're going to build the road from ERWA Junction all the way to Coca-Cola factory, going through the rally. They're going to expand that road so there will be no traffic congestion. They're going to build that road. That is great. The money has already been secured. The money for that road has already been secured. It's already been secured. He's going to do that. This man will succeed as president of the country. I will not sit back. We will not do that. And you, Asata Sharif, you're asking me another groundbreaking? Yes, the money is already secure for you, Asata. The money is already there. The money has been secured. They're building a road, expanding that road from ERWA Junction to Coca-Cola factory. The money is already there. So some of you be making mockery. Some of you are sick in the head. Even if it is a good development, you make cynical comments about it. You're those people who say, the man has been president, the man has been in power, the man has already failed. How can a man who has 6 years on his first term, perhaps he's going to go for a second term, how can a man with 6 years, with a 6-year term fail in 6 months? What nonsense is that? And when we tell them, you didn't create this mess, some of them get angry. You did not create this mess. And let me report this to you. In a few days from now, President George Weah will be breaking ground. They're going to build the road from ERWA Junction all the way to Coca-Cola factory, going through the rally. They're going to expand that road so there will be no traffic congestion. They're going to build that road. That is great. The money has already been secured. The money for that road has already been secured. It's already been secured. He's going to do that. This man will succeed as president of the country. I will not sit back. We will not do that. And you, Asata Sharif, you're asking me another groundbreaking? Yes, the money is already secure for you, Asata. The money is already there. The money has been secured. They're building a road, expanding that road from ERWA Junction to Coca-Cola factory. The money is already there. So some of you be making mockery. Some of you are sick in the head. Even if it is a good development, you make cynical comments about it. You're sick people. I don't have time for negative people. You want the country to fail. Because you hate Josh Weah. Don't bring your nonsense to me. But if I
You're working for big. Absolutely. And I played that for all of you who been talking about the roundabout, the at ERWA junction. That video of Henry Costa was since 2018. 2018, okay? So that tells you when the ERWA road started.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, Mike, you were calling me yesterday and I just missed your call again. How are you, sir?
Let me tell you something. I don't want to lie to you. I'm a trained man from Russia. I spent 2 years in Russia. If you continue to be insulting the president, calling the president's name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For true?
If you're not happy, don't never trust me. To Allah, we will be missionary to kill you. Name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For
If
true?
you're not happy, don't never trust me. Name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For
If
true?
you're not happy, don't never trust me. Name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
Call again. How are you, sir?
Let me tell you something. I don't want to lie to you. I'm a trained man from Russia. I spent 2 years in Russia. If you continue to be insulting the president, calling the president's name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For
If
true?
you're not happy, don't never trust me.
Okay, Mark. I'll be waiting. I will be waiting
If you're
for.
not happy, come in, man, and go talk. If
Okay.
you continue to insult the president, we will kill you. I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it.
Okay,
I give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay, Mark.
I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it.
Okay,
I give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay, Mark.
You are a very foolish man. Why you being insulting the president? I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it. I
Okay,
give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay, Mark.
You are a very foolish man. Why you being insulting the president every day?
Uh,
I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it. I
Okay,
give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Farabu has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses, let the fucking Farabu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We mob him to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. You're getting 100 armed. We mob him to death. I'm saying it, you're get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We mob him to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. With my five Farabu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I found Farabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I found Farabu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 amen, 200 amen to go debate. Anywhere I found Farabu, in Tweah they say today, I will attack him. I'm moving with men. I'm going to get 25 motorbikes. 333. That's 75%. Wherever I move, I will move there. I'm done.
Chief?
I'm done. I'll make you the game for you.
Wait. Yeah, for us now.
Where is Solomon Place now? Is the Farabu the only immigration officer that they can use? You know, continue to terrorize my people. I know I found Farabu today. I will mob you to death. I said it. You're arrest me.
Chief, we hear your observation. We will pass it to our senior manager.
Thank you.
And what I want you to understand, Farabu is not the final decision maker.
It should not be anywhere right here. You terrorize my people.
Farabu and myself for the meeting where they assign us here. He and myself.
He got nothing to coordinate here.
Yeah, we are.
I'm with you.
So if I'm chief,
maybe you don't know this. I'm a fucking old rebel. I'm a fucking old rebel. Maybe you don't know this. I'm a fucking old rebel. Maybe you don't know this. I'm a fucking old rebel. Maybe you don't know this. I'm a fucking old rebel. Who's here? There'll be Howard. Farabu has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses. Let the fucking Farabu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security. You're getting 100 armed men. We'll mob him to death. I'm saying it. You're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Farabu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Farabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Farabu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 armed men, 200 armed men to go. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Farabu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Farabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Farabu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 armed men, 200.
We gonna celebrate. Happy birthday to you. We gonna have a good time. Happy birthday to you, yeah. We gonna party. Happy birthday. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you. We jumping again. Happy birthday to you. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you, yeah. We gonna run, pam, pam, pam. Happy birthday. Yes, I am. Look at you. Come here, we jump up around and we run, pam, pam, pam. I am happy. Happy birthday. Come back again. Come here, we jump up around and we run, pam, pam, pam. I am happy. Happy birthday to you. I know you're feeling irate, so we gonna run, papa, celebrate and have a good time all night long. Happy birthday to you. I wish you well. Come every jump up around and we run, papa, I am birthday. Happy birthday to you. Come back again. Come every jump up around and we run, papa, I am birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We gonna celebrate. Happy birthday to you. We gonna run, papa. Happy birthday to you, yeah. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you. Again. Happy birthday to you. I know you feeling irate. Happy birthday to you. We gonna celebrate. Happy birthday to you, yeah. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you. Today is your birthday, so we gotta celebrate and have a good time. Oh, I'm fearful. She's fabulous. A glorious birthday. Yeah, man. Let me know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear. Happy birthday to you. Come in again. Come here, we jump up around and we run up.
say, sacre point. Wait till we blaha. They not be spending say. That's also wait till we blaha. They be smiling with your no job, no respect. Don't jack on yourself.
Amos J. Benson, let me join you to welcome your darling wife. He said, Mr. Gilman, my best friend, my wife is here with me from Liberia. I am now a complete man. To God be all the glory. Welcome to you there, Mrs. Vincent. Amos J. Vincent, congratulations on your efforts to bring your wife over, okay?
They be smiling with your that's also wait till we blaha. They not be spending say.
Bro, happy birthday, this beautiful, long life, good health, and as it was blessed. Hope you enjoy your next day with lots and lots of love, laughter, and fun. Absolutely.
If you get married, they will talk. When you single, they will talk about you. Check for it that way. They try to be like you before you talk about my daddy clothes. Go and wash your daddy
The issue with some of our folks in the CDC, former officials, former aides, former police, telling on one another, white teeth, black heart, yes I can wear, welcome. Ali Bagayogo, welcome to you. Saturday, somewhere, welcome. Pastor KFC, welcome, our senior distributor. Yuma Johnson, welcome to you as well. Viviana Yumane Yanse. Viviana, did somebody take over your WhatsApp account? Because they called me yesterday, they could not even say my name. I'm trying to talk to them, and they can't say, they can't respond. Are you having problem with your WhatsApp account? We have to remove it from the CNN chat room because the person came asking for $20 to buy pizza. When I said them, I know you can't do that. Viviana, I want to hear from you. What do you have? Molly, what is going to exactly the point? Absolutely. What do you have? Abraham V. Corner, welcome there from New Jersey. Says, good evening, my brother. The GHT and family, welcome. Kanazile, welcome to you. Eddie Mayata Salama. Yeah, I'm jealous. Listen, we are singing my birthday song for everyone. Celebrating birthday today. Happy birthday, family. Snake in the grass, undercover journalist. That's who they are, Claude, Allison. Welcome. Got a great show for all of us here tonight. Undercover journalist. Undercover journalist. That's who they are. White tee, black hat. Undercover journalist. Folks, good evening to you and welcome. It's Monday, July 29th. That's 3 days after July 26th, right? After Liberia's Independence Day. Welcome to all of you joining us here. We got a great show. And of course, tonight broadcast dedicated to our cover photo, Edith Walikende, through her husband, Joseph Morley Walikende. She's on the global stage tonight. And is on the cover photo. Also celebrating their birthdays tonight, Mawani Dix, former Minister of Commerce. Happy birthday to you, Miss Dix. Mercy Tie So, Boyman Zo, Zina Johnson, Dave Jagler, Hawa Kamara, and Joseph Anderson. And also would like to say welcome to the US of A, the wife of Vincent. Amos J. Vincent just told us that his darling wife is here with him, which has made him a complete man. So what were you up to, my man? You didn't know yourself, right? Yeah. you said now I'm a complete man because my wife is here. Congratulations and a welcome to you. This is where we celebrate our evenings and everything, our pastime. Abraham Connor, happy birthday, my dear sister Edith. May the Almighty God continue to strengthen and guide your steps as you turn +1 today. Absolutely. And no soup boys, mother pan butter, our disciplinary manager said, please be informed that there is no insult of any kind on this great platform. If anyone is found in such an act, will be blocked immediately. Remember, we also have our nurse on duty to take care of anyone who is seriously sick on this great platform. Thanks for participating and listening. Tonight, God is in control. Absolutely, God is in control. And this is from Abenico Canife, the Reverend. Good night, Mr. Gilman. We are praying for our country. Great darkness is over that country. Liberians are still sitting by the river of Babylon when Jehovah God had already given us the land. The Babylonians are in the land. And Eric D. Queer, Mr. Digging Deeper, please tell the UP people that men still around. Men there are still on ground. Absolutely. Men there are still on ground. And William Sagba Davis, welcome to you there. Say hello, Mr. Gilman. Claudia Allison, good evening, Mr. Gilman, and everyone. Welcome to you, Miss Allison. Good to see you here. Another one coming from Africa. I'm watching. Keep up your great job, Mr. Gilman and the GHT family. Absolutely. Welcome there. And Emmanuel Bro, wow. That mercenary, this Mike Jabate guy is calling missionary. He sounds no different from his boss at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Francis Sakili Yumalim. Simply put, they are both killers. Exactly. They are both killers. No doubt about that. Sam Rex, welcome to you there. 1 week gone, 2 more to go. Absolutely. Welcome to you, Sam. And of course, we've been joined by Miss Chapin, Rasha Gbezeji Chapin from Australia. She's here with us. Ali Bagayogo. Indeed, they are sick in the head. HPC, Henry P. Costa. Yeah, we played that video of Henry Costa. That was way back in 2018 when Henry Costa told Liberians that President Weah had gotten the monies to build the road from EAWA Junction all the way to Coca-Cola factory. And then what happened? The dedication ceremony, Baka refused to dedicate the roundabout at EAWA Junction. Yeah, because he does not want to make reference to George Weah and his greatness. Sam Rex, Mr. Gimmer, only your laughing can make my whole body sleepy. My man, what do you mean by that? How your body will be sleeping while I be laughing? Eh? T Max Tier, welcome to you there. Good to see you. Yasaki where says happy birthday, beautiful Edith, no doubt. And Yasa, you made Joe Wally Kenneth to smile. Call you well beautiful. Of course she's beautiful. That's my sister there. Sam Rex, Mr. Gibbon, you are growing the famous karate legend Waterfonds BLO. Absolutely. That's how you know that my barber can always be reducing the length of my beard. I told the man, I said I want it to be hanging. I want that Waterfonds beard. Douglas, Lucia Douglas Hicks, that's Douglas Bailey. Welcome there from Phoenix, Arizona. Amadou Bland, good morning, sir, and good morning to all. Absolutely. Welcome to you there. Joe B, good to see you as well. All right, folks, let me say good evening to Miss Chapin at her end there. Miss Chapin, welcome to you. How you doing tonight? Rashad Bezeji Chapin, you there? Okay, when you are ready, you let me know. We'll bring you on. Okay, folks, welcome, welcome. Thanks to all of you that pray for our safe travels to Houston and back to Detroit. We got back like this morning around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which was like 7 a.m. Liberia time. And of course, it was due to the flight being delayed. We were just knocking about the Houston airport. But thank God we had a safe flight back home. And we are back with you. We can do the show tonight. So it's great to be here. All right. Mas SP Pailey, welcome to you. Good to see you. Let me read this comment from Samuel S. Kwekwe. He said, I told you the Liberian people to make the former vice president the president. He understands government and the system, and he is using the system to arrest the country's looters. When you say that it is a witch hunt, was Samuka witch hunted? Was Ellen's son witch hunted? Were previous government officials witch hunted? That the beginning tomorrow morning, another female will be arrested. Thank you for that, Sam Kwekwe. The people you spoke about, their arrest, their deeds did not happen during the Weah administration. All right? Brownie Samuka did not steal during the Weah administration. Brownie Samuka was in court before George Weah became president. All right? Eli Salih's son, corruption was not during George Weah time. You understand? It wasn't. And these are some of the things we'll be talking about. Yeah. If you want to prosecute corruption, you don't go after your immediate predecessors. You go back to another regime. Let's go back to 2011 forward. That's what we are saying. But if at all, you who the vice president or was vice president at the time that told the Liberian people and the international partners that you squandered so many opportunities. You squandered so many opportunities. And later on try to backtrack. Try to take it back. What did you mean by that? Let's go back to that time. But in the absence of that, you are witch hunting. Okay? You are witch hunting. Yeah. And I didn't say you will not start from 2018. That's where you started from. But do it in the ambit of the law. All right? Don't go beyond people's houses in the night. Do it with all the legal means available to you. And I can appreciate that. Okay? Yeah. All right. So, folks, again, let's come back to our conversation here. All right. Let's begin with the debate about the debate. The July 26th National Orator, Dr. Robtel Pailey, she struck a chord and caused a debate, something that has been there forever. Yeah. Things that Liberians have been talking, either on the dining table, on the kitchen table, in beer parlors, in restaurants, in the workplaces, you name it, about Liberia America's relationship from the time of old, from the very genesis from 1816, when the American Colonization Society was formed, the ACS, for the sole purpose of repatriating free slaves back to Africa. 1816. By 1822, the first batch of free slaves was sailed to Liberia. Hundreds of them, or maybe a little over 1,000, but about 300 to 400 people will reach on shore. The Providence Island, that is today Providence Island, that is, all right? Few hundreds of them will reach on shore. 1822, to be precise. By 1847, let me say hi to Grace Bonnie Jobber, just coming on here. I didn't see you in a minute, but your husband, my friend and brother, has been calling into the show. She said, hello, Mr. Gamer, how are you? Yesterday was our daughter Komasa Jogba's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Komasa. I want to wish you well from your mom, your dad, and your uncle Michael here, okay? Congratulations on your birthday. Why you didn't call me to include the young ladies or Grace? All right? But wish her well, and this broadcast is dedicated to her, okay? And Miles S.P. Pailey, our defensive male feeder. Go back in 2005 to now. Then we will know that you are serious and stop the witch hunt, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. And Dubo Hill, all this corruption prosecution is a massive witch hunt filled with biases, and it's also been used as a diversionary tactic to sway the public from the wanton corruption going on currently. No doubt about that. Yeah. Yep. And Eddie Mayata Song Belliman. Mr. Gilman, Samuel S. Kwekwe is the guy who placed JNB head on the Ghanaian president body during the election and said JNB was having meeting with his colleagues from the region. Remember, it was during the election. Samuel Kwekwe, Mr. Lyman. I remember that picture. Thank you very much, Eddie Mayata Song Belliman. Victoria Addy, welcome to you, sir. Now, those few hundred of them turned to be Liberia's nightmare. Okay? About 300 to 400 will reach ashore. 1822. On board the ship called Mayflower. Mayflower. The first ship that went was Mayflower. Then Elizabeth, then Nautilus. Those were the ships in that order. Mayflower, Elizabeth, Nautilus. If you read the John Kizé, a history book, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay. 1847, they would declare independence. July 26, 1847, which caused us last week, Friday, to have celebrated 177 years of independence. But how independent are we? We all listen to the national orator. We listen to other speakers around the diaspora. There were many guest speakers everywhere, almost in every state in this country, in Europe, Australia, everywhere. People listen to speeches and speakers make the case for Liberia at 177. But what did we get from the national orator, the one that was chosen by the government of the day to deliver the message? Was she fair and balanced? Was Dr. Pailey fair and balanced? Why did the Americans, led by the Chargé d'Affaires, Rodriguez, walk out? Why did they walk out? When we witness Republicans blamed Democrats for not attending Benjamin Netanyahu address to Congress, when we saw Republicans cheered when Netanyahu described protesters outside the capital, when he described them as Iran's useful idiots. Did anybody walk or chastise Netanyahu when he described Americans as Iran's useful idiots? And he's appealing to America for American tax dollars to support him and his cause. Is somebody listening to me? Okay, so Robtel Pailey, Edith Walikeda, the celebrant here tonight, the cover photo said, "Thanks, Mr. Gilmore, CLN and GHT family for the birthday wishes. God bless you. Really, really good. No doubt. Thank you very much. And happy birthday to you again." Okay. Somebody's listening to me. Dubois Hill. Dubois Hill said, no, she wasn't fair or balanced at all. Plus, come to find out, she's a Upist. She's a Upist. But there were things that she said. Forget about whether she's a Upist or a sedition or ANCOs. Forget about all of that. Let's look at her as the national orator. Did she deliver on terms? Was she fair, balanced? Or she struck a chord that hit the nerve of America, or that was detrimental to Liberia's quest for growth productivity, as she depends on America and international partners? What did she do? Samuel Tweah said, the genie is out the bag. In his piece, he said the genie is out the bag. A debate has started. A noon debate, something that we always spoke about, is now in the open. Let's talk about it. Did America take more from Liberia than she gave back to Liberia? Huh? All said and done, this debate will not settle in one day. It will not take 1 week for all of us to realize where we are with our relationship with America. Country Liberia, where we are. And Miles S.P. Pailey said, Mr. Gilmer, her message or messages was right, but in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, in the wrong place at the wrong time. But, okay, what did she say that was okay for that occasion? Arthur Solosino said, HPX can relate. What did she say that was okay for the ears, for the audience, for the occasion, for the time, the place? What did she say? Hey man, Sam Riggs, I come into your comment, but the other guy celebrating here too much tonight. He got to pay. You know how much Wally can I pay for his wife picture to be up here tonight? Amos, Vincent, yeah. you know how much Wally can I pay? And you just write, you all got a nice thing there. You said, Mr. Gibbon, I gave my wife a decorous case, the case that took away loneliness and made me a whole man. Okay, thank you. Say hi to her and wish her well, okay? A pleasant stay in the US of A. All right? Yeah. And Sam Rick said she got because of visa denial, Mr. Gilman. there's news in clouds that many of JNB officials will refuse visa to the U.S. As we are hearing, JNB knew about the speech. Absolutely. She would not have delivered that speech if the speech was not vetted, if nobody in government knew or read the speech. So you open up another thing. So who read the speech? And why did they allow the speech to go just like that? Who read the speech? Favor L. Morris, welcome. Kowina Dio, my daughter-in-law, welcome. Who read the speech? Aratino Solo, who read the speech? Welcome to you. I'm watching you, watching me. Who read the speech? Monique, MEM, Monique Walker, where are you? Who read the speech and allowed the speech to be said or read like that in the open to the public? Was it intentional? Did they know that those things would anger anybody, like the Americans, the U.S. embassy officials, Rodriguez and Team? Yeah, Duba Hill. If you look at the video, as she was speaking, you see Boyka smiling, nodding his head in agreement. In agreement. Okay? This is the best comment for the night. This is the best comment for the night. I'll give it a star also. From Kuda Williams. Kuda Williams said, Delon did, but he didn't understand the concept. He read a speech, but he did not understand it. Absolutely. He read a speech, but he did not understand it. But all said and done, Stephen Kelly, welcome to you. If it is your first time, welcome and great to have you on. That's Stephen Kelly. Welcome, says he's watching from his home. Welcome to you. Okay? Good to have you on here. Yeah. Nathan Dennis laughing. City Capet, welcome. Okay? So, Dr. Pailey struck a chord and let the genie out the bag. Thus, opening a debate about the debate. Opening a debate about the debate. Did America, America and Liberia got a strong historical ties. Okay? But why is it that many times we all argue among ourselves and blame Uncle Sam for the lack of development in Liberia? We blame Uncle Sam for visa denials, or we cannot get 5 years visa like Ghana and other countries. Why is Liberia not even visa free? Huh? Why is Liberia not even visa free? Americans can apply to the United States, to the Liberian embassy in Washington, D.C., and you can choose what kind of visa you want. Whether you want 1 year, you want 2 years, you can choose it. You just pay for it. Okay? But all in all, the speech itself, one could describe it that the tone was rather harsh. Yep, the tone was harsh. The presentation was out of frustration. All right, it was out of frustration. Robtel Pailey representing that a segment of Liberians that are frustrated with Uncle Sam or Uncle Sam's attitude. It also presented itself, the speech, that is, as making a case for Liberia. But then there are the other people, another segment of the population, the Liberian population, that said, no, this speech is not right. There are things in this speech that was not supposed to be said. That America is taking or took more than they gave Liberia. And people try to make comparative analysis with other countries and what have you. Okay? Even back then in 2018, 2019, our colleagues led by Yasini Martin Kpehe and the current CSA Director Josiah Joker, when they went to Nancy Pelosi office, they made mention about America giving Liberia over $1 billion, and they gave South Korea just 600 million. I look at that, I say, look at these people. They're confusing themselves. You transporting the numbers. America gave to South Korea in the billions, like they are doing with Ukraine today. Billions. America has never given Liberia in one setting $600 million. Never. Okay, but other things she spoke about, which are some of the reasons, the crux of our conversation here tonight. All right. Stephen Kelly said the speech reminded me of Big Boy 1 and Big Boy 2. But however, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Princess Bay Taylor from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Liberia is not a free country. I will blame our representatives and senators for not being in the interest of the Liberian people. It's time Liberian youth wake up to those representatives and senators to work for them. Absolutely. Yeah. Atta Solo Senior. Taxpayers' money, Martin and her coons said. And a Miles SP, the speech is longer, about 47 minutes it is. Yeah. The speech long, Solo Senior. We'll play excerpts subsequently, but we got a message to send out. We'll play excerpts subsequently. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. There are things that she said in the speech that are some of the reasons of our conversation here tonight. She made mention about Joseph Boakai appointment of the War Economic Crime Court Office Executive Director, Jonathan Massaquoi. Yeah. Okay. She spoke about that. That appointment lacks the merit, and Joseph Boyka should rescind that appointment. At least that was like the official representation of Liberians, rights advocates, some of which are former commissioners of the TRC, including us right here, Wild Michael Gilman, on this platform. We said that appointment of Jonathan Massaquoi was an appeasement to Speaker J. Fonati Koffa. Did I mince words? No, I did not. First, let me read this comment from P. Allison Talu Jr. Paul Allison Talu Jr. He said, Mr. Gilman, if I was giving that speech, I was going to go all in on the government for not making sure that there was AC in the building to avoid me using my speech to defend myself. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mars SP. That's another thing she spoke about in the speech. The yellow machine debacle, the lawmakers being lawbreakers, corruption. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Miss Chapin, are you there? You want to say hi before we continue? Russia Obesity Chapin.
Yeah, Mrs. Gilman.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
I'm fine. How yourself? How the family?
We're doing fine.
Yeah, okay. Great to see you all. Thank God we all are alive.
No doubt.
And being me with life in my AB my AB force, AB1 force. And we just give God the glory for everything, and hi to our followers on our platform, the CLM members and those people following the platform on a daily basis. Every time we come here, and thank you, Mr. Gilman. Thank you for the hard work. With the increased cost of living and things are so challenging now, you still making time to come and sit there. I'm most grateful to you. People say that we were on salary from the government. That's why we were on this platform.
Right.
But I think we stay here. Even with the government that we supported out of power, we stay here. Speaking to what matters in our country. It's because we care for our country.
Yep.
We want to see Liberia better. So that's why we came on to this platform. We continue here talking. But you want me to comment on that monologue so far, or
no? I'm still in the monologue. But anything you want to speak about?
No, just finish.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, and thanks for being on here tonight. Cecilia J. Freeman, welcome to you there. Say hi, GHT family. Welcome. And Emmanuel Bro on the YouTube channel said President JNB and some of his officials read the speech and knew exactly what it contained, but they intentionally wanted to hit at the U.S. because the embassy in Monrovia reportedly denied them visas. Absolutely. Yeah. And Mars SP said, good day, says Russia, Obesity Chapin. And Tukba, we said D3 for life. Let's move on. Thank you. Winston Logan, welcome. All right. So, Dr. Pailey did speak about the appointment of Jonathan Massaquoi at the War Economic Crime Court office as head of that. I believe not only did she speak of Jonathan Massaquoi, but the entire appointments. But Massaquoi was emphasized. Massaquoi, let's take it back. Massaquoi was first appointed as Minister of Justice by Joseph Boyka. He was first appointed as Minister of Justice by Bouakai, and Unity Party partisans leadership went after Bouakai, and Bouakai rescinded that appointment. But first, let me tell you that Jonathan Massaquoi is a co-owner to the law firm owned by Fonati Koffa, J. Fonati Koffa. Massaquoi and Koffa are partners in that law firm. Okay? So, Massaquoi was appointed Justice Minister. UPist kick against it. Bouakai rescinded that appointment. You will recall, we played you a video here of Alan White. That video is way in our archive. I'll try to retrieve that video to bring it forward for you all. Okay? We'll try to retrieve that video and bring it forward for you all. We played that video. Alan White in Liberia paid a visit to Joseph Bouakai, and they did that video. You'll hear Alan White in the video. Why did you invite me here? Making sure that he got Bouakai on record. Delano Tamasa, are you there? Can you hear me? Work on your audio and video if need be, okay? Do that. Why did you invite me here? And Bouakai said, you know, Alan, you've been working so hard for the Liberian, for this war crime code and this and that. He was shocked by the question, and his response was just what you heard, similar to what you heard for his July 26th speech. Okay, so Alan White in the country, he began to move about. A new government, everybody seems to be seeking this balance, this alliance, and what have you. And Alan White seized the opportunity, took advantage of the opportunity to get Fonati Koffa to agree with him on a number of things that are being put in motion today. And this is what that hurt me the most. Let's say hi to the vice chair. My man, your beer getting take one of my own.
Honorable Chairman.
Yeah.
How are you, sir? How are you?
Let me pull you up. Let everybody see your beer.
Oh. I follow your footstep anyway.
You follow my footstep?
Yeah.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Great.
How are you, Rachel? Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, the wise man. I'm doing great. Let me say hi to all our people.
We are growing the back of my beer now.
I tell you. Yeah, same reason I almost saw your beer.
Yeah.
The politician, the progressive beer.
Yeah.
We're following the footstep of the progressive.
No doubt.
Yeah. But it's good to be on the show, the wise man. Let me say hi to all our people that are following, and also the Wadi Kende family, most especially Edith. I want to say happy birthday to her and all of the birthday celebrants that have been featured by the GHT tonight.
No doubt.
Wadi Kende man, Edith, good work. Yeah, Kende. Yeah, Wadi Kende, good work. You know, work. So I'm just saying happy birthday to Edith, good work.
Edith, good work.
Okay, happy birthday, Edith, good work.
Joseph did a good work to find Edith.
And Mr. Kimon.
Yeah.
I didn't follow up the other show. Sorry for interrupting. Sis Mariah, can you please share her number with me? I want to call her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that. Yeah. Okay, so Tamasa, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, the
following from the
Watchman.
beginning, or
Yes, I've been following.
You want to throw in anything before we continue?
No, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I think you asked some questions, as it relate to
the national orator.
The national orator, and they have mixed reaction. But we're in anyway. But at least you are in flight.
Right.
So let me give the Watchman the chance to dive through.
No doubt. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ato Solosino said, Delano Tamasa, you are following the footsteps of Jerome Gayman.
Absolutely.
Right.
The chief parliamentarian. Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt.
But pretty soon I'll soon dark it, then then I'll be 100% a call.
We'll put just for men on it.
Yeah, to just make it the way Jerome, big brother Jerome can handle it,
No, man. Let it be wet.
I know, I get kidding.
Jerome Gayman wants to be a young man. Yeah, he getting young. He will come running on the show just.
You can't run it. I'm calling him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you get blame Mr. Gayman for putting that color on her hair that time.
No.
Yeah, because my daughter in primary school, she wanted me to be dressing all every time I go pick her up, I'm dress all like I don't know why.
Right.
The kids can push you too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, folks, welcome back. And Tamasa, welcome to you. Miss Chapin, welcome. You guys have open mic, anything you want to chip in, you can. Okay, so let's go back to our conversation here. Arlen White saw the opportunity and decided to use it. That is a brand new government, a new speaker, a new legislature, partly new. There were some old ones still there, and new people joined in. New government, new cabinet ministers, and what have you. And decided he's going to grab the bull by the horn. That is the establishment of War Economic Crime Court, as if to say Arlen White has anything, or he lost anything in the war, or he has any fish to fry in the war, except that he wants money. So he was able to get Fonati, Koffa on his side.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm telling you this today. And let me say this. These are the things that when they happen, they hurt me to the core. When you have a unit, you have people in a unit that work together, that are supposed to seek one another, each other interests, and the people's interests, and you have people doing otherwise. Okay, and that's why we play the song White Teeth, Black Heart by T. Man Williams. White Teeth, Black Heart. Okay, that's why we play that song. Because the thing about it is that I don't like betrayers. I don't like betrayal. Tell me to my face, and I'll be okay with it. Not to my back. Yeah. Even though the great statesman said, if they spit at you behind your back, it means you are ahead of them, right? No, but don't spit at me in my back. Don't spit at me on my back or in my back. Come face to face, vis-a-vis. Okay, and the source or sources of this information about Fonati's collabo with Dr. Allen White, with Jose Yumabwaka, with Greg Spade is an unimpeachable source. It is not the first time, nor the second time, or third time, or fourth time that this or these people have told me things that I have taken up with my own CDC people. It is not the first time. And I can give you instances. You will recall the Browning Samuka pardon. Right? Browning Samuka. The Browning Samuka pardoning. We bust that story and we got some heat from our own folks. And those sources told us, Mr. Gilmer, big brother, don't feel hurt or don't go back on the story. All those, we look at the comments, we look at people reaction to you. Don't worry about it. It's because you spoke about it today. That's why it's not going to happen in maybe 1 week or 2 weeks. But within 2 to 3 weeks, it will happen. 2 to 3 weeks, it was a done deal. Then Minister of State Nathaniel McGill will convene a news conference and announce that the president had pardoned had pardoned Browning Samuka. Okay, he pardoned him. When I went to LIBERIA the gone time, September to January for the election, Browning Samuka and myself met at Cllr Church. We shook hands and all. That was before the second round of the election. The church was packed, no seat. We were standing outside. When he came, he shook my hand. So somebody told him, said, "Oh, Chief, no seat in there." He said, "My man, they need me in there." He went around the church and they put him in. Then Dr. Nimland came to the front of the church. He saw me there. He said, "Oh, Gilbert, you outside here?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come, man. What are you doing outside here?" He carried me all the way up because there was no seat anywhere else. Took me all the way up. When the president seated, saluted him. He and the first lady, I took my seat. Okay, so I'm telling you, those things happen. Okay, it happened. We also did a story here that, if you recall, Ato Solosina is here with us. You recall we reported that the government of Liberia was in a deal, trying to make a deal with Henry Costa to pay Costa $1 million to come back on course with the government. We bust that story. And we got some heat from that story. We got phone calls. And people say, "Oh, Mr. Michael, Mr. Gilmer, you know you implicated the president." I said, "No, I did not implicate the president. I said the government of Liberia." "Oh, you got to take it back." I said, "No, I'm not taking it back." "You got to apologize." I said, "No, I will not apologize. If I do, I betray the trust and confidence of my sources and the platform." Okay? And I'm admitting that. But then you will be in problem with us. I said, "No problem. I'm just saying this to you because it hurts. It hurts that we will have a speaker I'm not talking about somebody else, an ordinary person. I'm talking about the Speaker of the 55th National Legislature, Jonathan Fonati Koffa. Okay? Nobody else. That's the Speaker I'm talking about, who is in bed with Allen White, with Joseph Boakai, with Grigsby, with Alexander Benedict Cummings. Okay? All in the name of cleaning house or cleaning up for 2029. For 2029. Everybody feels they can be president, they can be vice president, especially from the House of Representatives and the Senate. Okay? Today, the Boakai government issued through the courts writ of arrest for number of officials, including Samuel Tweah, Nyenati Tuan, bunch of others. Okay? For allegedly corrupting monies from the treasury. Okay? That's Samuel D. Tweah, former Minister of Finance and Development Planning. Councilor Nyenati Tuan, former Acting Minister of Justice. Stanley S. Ford, former Director of the Financial Intelligence Agency. D. Moses P. Cooper, former Comptroller, Financial Intelligence Agency. And Jefferson Camon, former National Security Advisor. Defendants. For what? Economic sabotage, misuse of public money, property or record, theft, and or illegal disbursement and expenditure of public money, theft of property, criminal facilitation, criminal conspiracy. Okay? Yeah. These are the charges they got on these people. These are the charges they have on them. An audit was conducted. Audit was conducted only for the CDC era. There has been audit reports from Unity Party era that are still there, lingering on the shelves. That this speaker, if he saw the Unity Party administration going after the immediate past administration that you are a member of, you were deputy speaker that time, and today you are speaker, and they are going after your colleagues, your party. The least you could have done was to say, hey, let's go back out of 2011 or 2005. Let's have a trail and trace this corruption. Even what her name? Musa Belete. Go read what Musa Belete is writing. Go and read what Musa Belete is writing. That the legislature is even refusing to be audited. Talk to Sir Joseph. He will tell you that Fonati could have stopped it. Fonati could have stopped it. He could have called for the all audits. Okay? He could have stopped it. He could have called for the all audits. Put it on the book side by side. He did not. He did not, because he's promised a whole lot. He's promised a whole lot from Island White. And he knows Bwaka is not going to run second term. Okay? Bwaka is not well. He will not run second term. 2029 is a broad open field. So what do you do? What do you do? And that's where I got issue. And that's where I'm hurt. That's where I'm hurt. Okay? That is where I'm hurt. But we are continuously investigating. Our Digging Deeper department is continuously investigating one or two other persons who keeps coming into the crosshairs of the investigation. We've contacted them. They told us XYZ, Gilmore is not true, blah, blah, blah. But we are investigating. And in a not too distant future, we'll disclose to you their full identities. When it has become clear and evidential, we will. No threat to anybody. Okay? Why do you think Dr. Pailey, Robtel Pailey, will call on Joseph Bwaka to rescind that appointment of Jonathan Massacre? Why? Why do you think the human rights community advocates will get together and call for Bwaka to rescind that appointment? Why do you think Moba Molu and his group will now begin to call on Bwaka? Why? Okay? Fonati is in a yellow machine. He's in the know of the yellow machine's gate that the speaker talked about, the orator she spoke about, called it the yellow machine gate. Fonati is at the entrance. It's very disturbing. And here comes my young auntie. She calls me brother, Mommy Yoko. Mommy Weeks Yoko. And then Mommy, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you, okay? Yeah. Okay. It's sad. Beats my imagination. It beats my imagination that at this day and age where we are as an institution, as former government, national government, we don't have a strategy in place. We don't. We don't. For 6 years in power, there were no media strategy. Out of power, no media propaganda strategy. Everybody's on their own. Somebody wake up, they run into Spoon Network. They run into opposition networks.
Mr. Giron, as it stands, can I start with something?
Yeah, I'll go ahead in a minute or two. Let's hear you.
Yeah, as it stands now, this how do I put it? It's not just it's beyond CDC. Yeah, it's not a CDC fight now. It's a Liberian fight as it stands.
Yeah, because a lot of exists as a party.
That's with the recent development, the speech, and with the kind of cheering that was in the hall, I having a different lens of the entire
the speech. We done with that speech. We're looking at excess from the speech. We're looking at what our investigations
I'm looking at. I'm crying from all these things. I'm looking at a different lens. Even the Americans are being played. Yeah, I'm looking at a completely different lens, and I have fear that even 2029, Liberia will still be a democratic state. That's my fear now. Come 2029, will Liberia still be that democratic state that we allow elections? I just leave it there. Go ahead, Mr. Gill.
Thank you. Let me welcome Miss Dopo. Sarah Dopo, you there? Let me say hi to you, and then we'll continue.
Yeah, I'm here, Mr. Goodman. Thank you so much.
Welcome. You been following?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Hi to the panel.
No doubt. Welcome. You want to say something before we move on?
Well, I just want to say, Mr. Goodman, I can see and feel.
Welcome. You want to say something before we move on?
Well, I want to say we are all hurt with the kind of deliberations that is coming out. But let's proceed.
Right. Thank you. And Brother Connor, Abby Connor just joined us too. Abby, welcome. How you doing? And Brother Connor, Abby Connor just joined us too. Abby, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
Well, that's a good morning.
Yeah, after 12.
I think you got there's an echo behind
that. Now your video in the background. You let her hear yourself.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
Okay.
All right. I think we're better now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, let me say good evening to you and good evening to everybody on Saturday night. I think we got a full house the other night.
Yeah, we do.
And, fascinating topic, but it's great to be here, and indeed a sad time for Liberia and very concerning. I mean, I'm here to help to add my voice to the concerns too. But it's great to be here. Let me say happy birthday to Ide Walikende. May the good Allah guide your step, dear sister, and I say happy birthday +1.
No doubt.
Great.
Yeah. Thank you, Brother Conan. All right. If you just joined us here, we say welcome to you. Let me read this comment from Mr. Kia, Stevie and Nelly Kia. Well, Michael, good evening. Even though I'm coming on late, but for us, the crew people are rogues. So watch Koffa will jump on board with Allen White. Trust me, I never have confidence in his leadership at all. Comfort Mamite, welcome to you there, my darling little sister. How you doing tonight? Welcome. Yeah. Lena Addison Outland, welcome to you. Sedition stood behind Koffa. Wow, wow. And Ishmael Habib Rahim, welcome there. We're going to open up the lines momentarily, but not just now, okay? Please, let's deliver this message first. And Laura Askey, President Weah had all his enemies in his government. Thank God Almighty they didn't take his life. It was too heavy on his shoulder. Absolutely. Yeah. And Mary Doe said, happiest birthday, sister. No doubt. All right. So let's go back to our conversation here. I was telling you the collabo with Koffa, Allen White, Greg Spey, and what have you. All right. On the yellow machine, the yellow, what her name called it, the yellow machine gate. Koffa is at the entrance. In fact, he inside the fence. He not outside the gate. He inside the fence.
So you're not standing at the gate anymore now.
No, you're not at the gate.
The gate is already sitting down.
He's not even the gatekeeper. So Senior, I want to welcome you. You didn't say anything. Let me hear you. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Gilman. I've been following you, and my two senior brother with my sisters on here tonight. I want to say thank you for the hard work.
Right.
Mr. Gilman, the saga that's going on, for me, I say it's necessary because maybe America should taste a little bit of Jurubo that we've been drinking in Morovia there. Let it taste small of it that they will know that you cannot just be driving the same Peugeot and you think you're in a BMW. It don't work that way. You take more, you get less. Small. Yeah. Every day is a blessing day for the dog to find a boom in the market there. So today, I think I stand with the lady, I stand with the doctor. They will deny her visa 1,000 times. Let her go ahead, deny it. She will go to Russia. We'll go to China. That's what our friends are doing, and they are doing good. Look at the Sahel state. They are recruiting more members. The only people they ban is Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana because they don't trust the two people. They are puppets to the ECOWAS. ECOWAS is puppet to France. So I think the president is doing something that is completely unprecedented. Maybe flipping the coin on the U.S. and trying to bring the Russia in. So for me, I'm a constitutionally. I take it a backseat. I don't want to talk too much. Let's watch the play.
Right. Okay, so let's get back to our conversation here. I see a whole lot of wow comments coming on. Yeah, I'm not telling the show to Kwame Opa Weeks. Wow, what a wow. Yeah, Mars SP and others. Wow. Okay, so let me draw a little bit something here. We don't normally do this in our border politics and in our advocacy. We don't either. We don't do this. But let me just draw this picture for you. Okay? Yeah. Because in politics, they say you leave out people, families. Yeah. Families and kids cannot be drawn in to politics. But it will be the first and the last time we talk about this. You can picture it any other time. Fonati is married to, he myself, who married to the same people from Lofa County, Loma people. Loma people are nephews and nieces to the Kisi people. So I'll leave it right there. I put myself inside too. It's
so you inside the gate?
I don't know. I don't know the analysis you're drawing, but that's true. The Lomas are nieces and nephews to the Kisi.
The Kisi.
So that's true.
All right.
We are the uncles.
We
aunties.
We are the point where I have froze. So just go ahead, be talking. I will come back to you guys.
Okay. Yes. Quickly, let us say hello to everyone. Welcome once again to the GHT. The GHT is firing up tonight. We just want to welcome all of you once again. Mr. Gilmer in flight, but for some reason he has been frozen. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll continue the conversation until he comes back. But quickly, let me just turn over to the chief parliamentarian. I think Arthur wanted to come in when he got frozen. So Arthur, solo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thomas, when Mr. Gilbert said he was Isa, were asking, is that the same gate that Fonati E or that different gate, the yellow machine gate? I hope he not join the yellow machine gate because we need him on the CLN side. So the CLN gate, he should stay there. That's a proper gate. That's a white gate. But that yellow machine gate, there's no seat in there anymore. There's a lot of people in there. I don't think they can fit anyone that is in law to the Kisi or to the Lomad. They're not going to get you seat in there anymore, But Fonati is playing a very dangerous game for the CDC. But it also is a lesson to the CDC. CDC must learn to profit its own people. You cannot be a pastor and be the administrator for the country. No. Fonati not bona fide CDC. Y'all know the men are flip-flopper. The men can flip anytime. If I was somebody to make somebody speaker, I will fight hard to make a born sedition a speaker. This is the time. This lesson go to President Weah because everybody counting on him to come back in 2029. 2029, if he do come back, then he will understand the gravity of the unprecedented book that Bouaka is writing. Bouaka is writing a book that are gonna go my way, you go your way.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Gilmer just came up.
Yeah.
So I just want to just chip it to him quickly.
Thank you very much, folks. Our team of panelists and analysts. We got a full house tonight. We're not missing our European base, Rosalind and Apostle Seal.
And the great apostle.
The great apostle Seal, yeah. Yeah. But Apostle does watch the show every time he calls me the next day, and we'll talk about it. So is Rosalind as well. Yeah. My man, Melvin Connor, I didn't want to go deep into that, but you come in the car say where she coming from, who her pa is, and all of that. We knew all of that, but we didn't want to go inside. All right? Yeah. But I just said that here I got our wives from Lofa County and our Loma people. Yeah. So you see the connection.
And she working to JFK too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. A lot of things has played out over the time. From the time we came out to first discuss how compromised is Fonati Koffa. A lot of things. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Koffa Mamite. Thank you, Mike. Mamite said, thank you, Mike. I'm following, just craving and frying plenty at the same time of the night. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So imagine that. The connection, right? The appointment, the Allen White, the Grigsby. Grigsby and Mamaka are the yellow machine gate people. Grigsby and Mamaka were brought to the House of Representatives for questioning on the yellow machines. They were never sworn in, and they were not even dismissed from the bench. Officially, representatives were still yelling. They didn't want to adjourn the section. Speaker Koffa took seize of it and sent it to committee room. while the Liberian people wait. No hair, no tear. Millions of dollars are being tied to Liberians, generation unborn. We don't know how much those 285 pieces of F moving equipment cost. We don't know the deal surrounding it, whether it's a gift donation from their longtime friend, whether it is a loan. But one thing we know, the Yellow Machine deal was instrumented by the late McDonald Wento. Okay, the late McDonald Wento. And because he's dead and gone, Boyka, the old wicked man, would not want to honor McDonald Wento and his family for a great job, great service to this country. And let me say something. Yeah. McDonald Wento died loving his country. He died trying to see his country develop. That's what happened to him. He died loving his country. We are challenging Fonati Koffa to bring back Brixby and Mamaka ability to the House of Representatives and allow the representatives, the 72 others, unfettered access to question these people. If it means each one of them will stay 5 hours answering questions, 6 hours, 8 hours, let it happen. Let the Liberian people know exactly where the money is being tied to. Yeah. Nina Quia, my lovely daughter, welcome there. How you doing tonight? Welcome. Fargo, North Dakota. Good to see you. And Duba Hill says, Mr. Gilmer, all of this is connecting slowly, like Rubik cubes. Wow. Yeah. It's connecting. Okay. And we are doing this because we feel hurt by the betrayal of trust and confidence by our own. And let me hasten to say, before the elections, before Fonati Koffa speakership election and what have you, we defended Fonati Koffa here. Fonati did not know me. I didn't know him. But because he was or is a member of the CDC, we defended him tooth and nail. When people were bringing about his record from the U.S., from North Carolina, all through the place, we defended him right here. Okay, we defended him. I don't know whether he even knows that we did on this platform. Somebody prove me wrong. We defended Fonati Koffa right here on this platform. Elsewhere we appeared and his name came out, we defended him there. And that's what we are known for. We don't do things. We are not the I-7 people. We don't see you and get to work. No. We don't. Yeah. will allow our work to speak for itself. Okay? Yeah. And that's what is unimaginable. I cannot stomach it. What flagrant disregard for the brotherhood. Huh? People are being arrested, are being charged, whether falsely or it's true, what it did. You know, we are getting reports that people, colleagues, aides are telling on one another, telling the government about either their bosses, their colleagues, and what have you. Friends, telling on one another. Let me say this to you all. People who will go testify against the likes of Samuel Tweah, Nyenati, and others that are named today on our document, they will not be strangers to us. They will not be strangers. And it will be like, I saw a video the other day. You know the pillow fight? Yeah, let me describe it that way. You know the pillow fight? Cllr Richards, Mark Richard Blair, City Capper Rodney, Mary Doe. The pillow fight, where everybody get pillow, you just knocking, anybody you see, you knocking them. Eh? The merry-go-round pillow fight. That's how this investigation or these charges are going on. People are telling on one another. People are telling on one another. And they will do it all. And then at the end, they will grab George Weah. That's the end game. When you get this person telling on that person, this person telling that person, that other person telling on this person, and they go in circle and they get everybody. At the end, they go for George Weah. And the only reason they are not going after George Weah right now is because of Uncle Sam. It's because of Uncle Sam. He's preventing it. Okay? He's preventing it. Speaker Koffa was given the list of everybody that they are going after. They provided the listing. They provided their accounts, whether in Liberia or outside Liberia. They provided those information. The same thing they gave to Boaka is the same thing they gave to Koffa. And Koffa said he washed his hands like Pontius Pilate. Huh? He washed his hands like Pontius Pilate. My hand not inside. Anything y'all want to do, y'all go do it. Sell out. Okay? It doesn't interest us to come or go after our own like that. But if we get this information and we don't pass it on to you, you will not make that decision. Mars, you asking who get a list? Uncle Sam, you don't draw the connection. Uncle Sam. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't interest us. Wilton Ketter, welcome. It doesn't interest us to go after our own in the fashion we are doing it. But if our own cannot protect us and we have the information, we will let the world know. We'll let you know. Ross, welcome. Okay. Yeah. Audits were done during the Unity Party time. The audits are sitting there. The audits are sitting there. When we started off, somebody said whether Brownie Samuka and Salif from Central Bank were all what is it? Witch hunt. That's Sprite you drinking?
Yep.
I'm watching you watching me. Eh?
You know,
Tadeko Sprite.
Tadeko Sprite. Yeah.
You know, my brother, if you land out, I would like to come in, man, when you close the panel up. Okay?
Yeah, I got you wanna jump in right away?
No, I mean if you're closing out, that's fine.
I'm not closing yet. We got this Abbey Bank we're going to now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know that we got a full house the other night.
Right.
And it's so unfortunate that we are a little bit late, but the topic on the discussion is very important. And we got to put things in context. This is becoming a drip. And here's the thing. First and foremost, from January up to today's date, the two first things that happened, and it was never addressed, especially by the lower house leadership, emanating from Speaker Koffa, all the way the entire leadership, and of course the caucus of the CDC legislative branch, was first when they went disrespectfully to withdraw security from President Weah.
Yeah.
And when they when they stopped him from using
the VIP lounge. Yeah.
Their silence was deafening. I want to ask a question. Is there any official statement from the office of the Speaker of the House of Representatives with regard to those issues?
No.
Now, that's the initial thing I'm talking about. Because let's take for this part of the world we find ourselves today, the United States of America. Mark Johnson, who happened to be the current Speaker of the House,
yeah,
he immediately goes to the microphone every and any time something happens against Donald Trump. He takes to the microphone. He don't go for consultation anyway.
No, doesn't.
He immediately, as soon as he leaves his office, he gets outside, microphone in his face, he ready to address issues. What's wrong with our own speaker?
What's wrong?
We're not here to attack him.
No.
Speaker Koffa. I mean, we'll find no pleasure in doing that. But this is disappointing. And whatever that has been stated, you cannot be conspicuously silenced continuously.
No.
You give reason for this kind of, because if there's not the fill in the gap, people are going to fill in the gap. You can't do this. All right. Yep. Now, the president, your immediate, your standard bearer for that matter, all of the misgivings, everything that's going on, I don't hear anything. The only people, again, I will credit the likes of Senator Magay. Pray tell me, Musa Belete and Yake Koluba,
yeah,
are even defending the CDC and the caucus of the CDC in the last legislature. And of course, the other lawmaker I know that speak on behalf of CDC is young Foko.
Foko, yeah.
Period. What's wrong with that? Are you telling me that they're going to be dragged? They should literally humiliate, because the goal here is, my brother, I don't want to take all of it, but the goal here is to continuously portray the CDC-led government as kleptocratic and corrupt.
Yeah.
And then that is evidenced by the continuous humiliation of all of this.
Yeah.
And to have the first branch of government controlled by the CDC and nothing officially is being stated there continuously, what is the essence of the representation then?
Right.
What's the essence? Because this is what people advocated for, that there'll be some level of protection.
Right.
What happened with that? And people were trying, they're coming after their own, they want to destroy the person. Hey, but the person is doing no goddamn thing. Come on. What's wrong with that? Brother Beth, you can proceed. I don't want to take all of the time here.
Thank you very much, AB.
But I think you see you wanted to go to the next topic, right?
Yeah.
But are you guys really surprised about Fonati Koffa? Do you know the history of Fonati Koffa? Why will you guys just think it'll be a surprising thing? Fonati Koffa is not a member of the CDC. He only manipulated his ways to get through.
Right.
He's a member of the Liberty Party, became chairperson of the Liberty Party.
Yeah.
There's a man that went against the CDC. He won his first election, he won as an independent candidate. When the CDC won the election in 2018, that's the time he saw the power was shifting and he found his way in the CDC. So you expect what? In any given institution, any kind of organization, there will always be three categories of people.
Right.
And if you don't know how to operate with these people, you'll always be the victim at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You should understand who are your confidants. You should understand that as a leader. You should understand who are your comrades and who are your constituencies. Even when it comes to relationship, there are three distinct categories of relationship. You have general relationship, seasonal relationship, and confident relationship. As a leader, you should be able to distinguish that. You can't go get outside of power, then you say at the end of the day, we can't support you. The same way he manipulated his way from the Liberty Party, went as independent, somersaulted and did it that with the CDC, found his way to the speakership. It will be the same way he will manipulate his way to go to the Unity Party and operate. It is just a name.
That's it.
Oh, he been there before. He been with the Unity Party before.
Yeah, he been there before. 2011, he and the late Blonskinner supported the Unity Party.
Yeah.
So what is surprise here? But then we were there portfolios.
Office.
So to be surprised here that we're just looking at you as but what is surprise here? Depends on a member of the CDC. We would have manipulated way to get there, but that's it. And it's all these things as a leader, always to stress on, you should know the three categories of people in every given situation. You should understand when you're in the wilderness,
right?
In the cave. Fonati, were you in the cave?
No.
Fonati joined you when you became president,
right?
In 2018. So those that were in the cave, where are they? Yeah. Were they in power? No. So now you're out of the place, you're out of the picture, and the man is speaker, and the man, he collaborated with the Unity Party before in 2011. It is just easy to shift. And with your analysis, with the loafer factor and everything, I mean, that's it. And we just have to go through the bitter pills. But let me just leave it just as that.
Thank you very much.
That's a gorgeous Tamasa.
Yeah.
You know, in some documentary I watched, and the guy expressed that in the revolution there are riders, and the riders are the spoiler. So you know the revolution is sailing, and the revolution is almost reaching to where to take power, or like, so to speak. You got people who join at that point, you know, who join at that point, and those people, you really have to be careful with them because they come in with their own agenda. They don't come with a shared vision. And Koffa just one of those person, you know, he's a writer who wrote on the CDC revolution. He's just a writer, and the writers are spoiled because they come with their own agenda. They don't have any loyalty, any allegiance to anybody, or even the party manifesto. No, they don't have at all. You see. So he's a rather, I think Mr. Gilmore privately would discuss. I sent you a text message one time when right before he was elected. I told you that I didn't have confidence in him, and the only problem I have with what his name because Fala, because Fala was from Lofa, and then the president was from Lofa. It wouldn't have really looked nice to that. I just that travel line, you know. But I knew Fala was more loyal than him, you know. And I thought that, I didn't have any confidence in him, but I thought that with the narrow margin you are, you know, you are try a little bit to be professional, to take the neutral, even if he doesn't want to come in to support CDC wholly and solely, he should be neutral. You know, Mr. Gamble, let me tell you this story. Way back then, when Geraldine Doe Sheriff won the elections, I think it was 2011, when she won the elections, she won with 90,000 plus vote. And I look at her vote for long and say, this girl could be a potential successor. Because with the kind of number she won with, you know, especially in the capital.
In the capital, Montserrat.
Yeah, I said this lady could be a potential successor. But then later on, when we went for election at the end of 2011, and then the confusion that CDC had to withdraw from the second round because of cheating allegation and all those things, and then she crossed carpet. I told the children, I told my children, you know, I told them, I said, look, this girl had eaten her political future. I said, she just ate her political future. And I don't know, I just had that feeling that she, the senatorial, that was her height, and she was not going to go beyond that. That why a minister to me. And the rest of the story goes like that. So we just have to go through it. It is what it is. We were talking, but me, I'm breaking my heart. I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt, you know, because if you look at the Jewish history, you will find out that the Jews, they went through a lot of struggle. Invaded by Babylon, invaded by the Assyrian, the Romans, the British, the Arabs. The Jewish state still exists today, isn't it? So they are staying in one of the regions. They even went and took a pig. And you know, pig now something that Jewish is a no in the Jewish tradition. Right. You know, in Judaism. So one of the leaders, even to provoke the Jewish people, took a pig and killed the pig on the altar in the temple. That's how far they went to provoke the Jewish. But the Jewish, they survived. So CDC should learn. CDC will survive. We will survive and we'll learn from these things. Sure. We'll survive and we'll learn from these things. That's why Absolutely. I said CDC will win again, but there will be surprises. I keep saying this. Yeah. We will win again. Definitely, CDC will win again, but there will be surprises. You know? So we shouldn't be deterred. These are phenomena that happen in age past. You know, and people make a comeback. We can still make that comeback. It's just that we have to talk because it's our country, so we're talking. But if we put our acts together, we stay more. We stay more. And the kind of opposition solidarity you saw when the CDC were in power, you will not see it. You will not see it in this case. So the CDC should know that she sustained alone. The opposition solidarity you saw, you will not see it because there are people who still have that prejudice against the CDC. The CDC is an incompetent party, a bunch of incompetent people way down the ladder, people who don't deserve power, who don't deserve any stake in society, in governance. So it's going to be like that. So if then the CDC know it and know it today that she's alone, they fight, she will fight alone. As Shakira used to say, man moving, man trapping. If it means we have to eject Koffa and the United Party become the speaker, so be it. At least we will know that we don't have speakership. Thank you, Mr. Gilman.
Thank you very much. All right, folks, if you just joined us, we'll say welcome. This is the program, Liberia First on GHT Hard Talk. And of course, we are discussing some major trending issues here tonight as it relates to our border politics, the Liberian border politics, the conspiracy, the collabo of Koffa, the Speaker Koffa, and others, and what have you. All right, so don't go nowhere. Let's go to our conversation here. We got a full house here tonight. Almost everybody on the team is in here tonight, except Apostle Seal and Rosalind Winley. All right, so we were trying to tell you about the audits that have been going on or that have gone on and what have you. Let's fast forward to the audit of the central bank by the GHT. First and foremost, the central bank is usually audited by KPMG. KPMG is a firm an American firm that is somebody line. KPMG is an American firm that it is based. They got an office here in Detroit, downtown Detroit, and I took a picture of that building one time. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, I got it. Let me share it and put it up. I always spoke about it, but this day I was driving downtown and I came around there, and it's right off the it's right off the tunnel as you enter downtown Detroit. It's right there. Okay. Good. I have it right here. Let me show it to you. I have it right here. Yeah. KPMG. This is it. You see KPMG? That's the building right there, and the sign KPMG. The central bank is audited by this company every year before the State of the Union address or State of the Nation address. Yeah, the Southern. We know so because we always frequented the bank's website, and we saw many reports, many audit reports by KPMG. So to bring in the General Auditing Commission to audit central bank is another concern. When KPMG and outside independent organizations have always done it. All right? Yeah. So an audit was requested by Joseph Boyka of the central bank, and it was executed. That audit was executed. And what happened? During the audit, according to information gathered, Governor Talu, Aloysius Talu, and his team had additional information, documents to provide to the GSC. And the GSC said they could not take it. That time have lapsed, and they could not take any additional information. So central bank should take that information to the PSC, the Senate committee that is holding the hearing or investigating. All right. But all of these things only happen because there is an ulterior motive. One, to remove Governor Talu, Aloysius Talu.
Yes.
Two, to appoint Joseph Boyka's nephew, Henry Samoa, from RB Bank. I live alone. Go to RB Bank. 5 times I took loan from there. Henry Samoa is Joseph Boyka's nephew, and he wants to name him at Central Bank. You will recall we reported here time ago, even from Liberia, that Samoa was to go to the finance ministry. Apparently, maybe because we spoke about it, so it did not happen. But this time, Samoa is slated to go to central bank if, and only if, they can remove Aloysius Talu. So what did they do? In order to get Talu in a dragnet, in a situation, they conducted the audit, and they want to hold him responsible for some of the things that happened before he even became governor. Okay? Some of the things that happened before he became governor, they want to hold him for it. But Samoa, as president of the International Bank, Liberia Limited, RB Bank, was formerly ITC Bank. All right? Samoa ran that bank in the grounds. That bank is up for sale. All right? Let me show you the bank information. There are statements of acquisition. There are acquisition brief. Okay? Yeah. This is RB Bank. Acquisition brief. That is, you need a minute to acquire something. Maybe you can break it down for this is this is RB Bank financial position.
You're good, my brother. You're on track.
Thank you. Okay, this is the financial position. RB Bank has as total liabilities liabilities, $157,740,961. Is this right here, where my cursor is, to the second GHT. Yeah. Let me enlarge it for everybody to see. Yeah. 157,740,961. Total liabilities. That is deposits from customers, account payables, deferred tax liabilities, lease liabilities, operating lease, current income tax liabilities, borrowings, other liabilities, and total liabilities, all in a rare circle. Yeah. All right. In a rare circle. Social liabilities.
Liability way more than the revenue.
More than the revenue. The assets. Equity.
The assets yes, the equities and the revenue, everything.
Yeah. So you look at equity below GHT, the second GHT, equity, where my cursor is. Stated capital, $4,566,548. Stated capital. Yep. Share premium, $373,571. Statutory reserve, $3,206,395. Income surplus, $4,858,819. Foreign currency translation reserve, $7,023,730. When you add it all up, total equities, $20,029,063. That $20 million. If 50% of depositors go to withdraw all their money from RB Bank today, you see the first line of honor liabilities, deposits from customers, $121,940,656. And you only have 20 million. So 120 million, or let's say 101 million, is not there. They short 101 million liquidity, cash. So with this position of the bank, no, Monique Boyu, welcome. How you doing? Eric D. Queer. Yeah. Excuse me. The position of the bank have put her in a situation, Mo Ali say, that she can't handle. They wondered how we got hold of this information. Yeah. One or two people try to tell us, say, how you can do stuff, you're not getting no facts. With all of these things, the UPist that's supposed to know book, they're asking for facts, evidence. When you can go to the bank and even ask questions. Besides that, Front Page Africa carried this story. But we bust this story first on Saturday. Yeah. Okay. We break this story first on Saturday morning. So here is it. The owner of the bank, Stephen Cashen from Washington, D.C., is currently in Liberia. They are trying to sell the bank. IB Bank, International Bank, Liberia Limited. They are trying to sell the bank. But how will they sell the bank when the bank has such a problem? So, one thing that they are sure of that can help them to achieve this goal is to make Henry Samoa governor of the central bank. But how does he become governor of the central bank? I'd like to put my face on this. How does Henry Samoa becomes governor of the central bank?
When by then he will come in and then save IB Bank.
Save IB Bank. That's the deal. He when as governor of central bank, he would have been in a position to save IB Bank. Yeah. Okay. They wonder how we got hold of this document, but it is not up to them. It is it is up to us to keep our sources to ourselves, right, Amy?
Exactly.
I
want to call confidentiality.
Confidentiality.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we put up the story yesterday, and this is Samoa. Let me show you a Samoa picture. Henry Samoa from IB Bank. Joseph Boakai's nephew. This is Samoa. Yeah. Miles SP Pelu. That's Henry Samoa right here. Henry F. Samoa. International Bank, Liberia Limited. All right? That's him. And that's the bank statement there. Statement. Let me make sure you guys see this at the top here. Acquisition brief. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
See it, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Acquisition brief. And again, it tells you what is all about. Acquisition. Define, go to your dictionary and define acquisition. Yeah. Mass SP say very clear. The shareholders, Liberia Financial Holdings Limited, 86.29%. Trust Bank Limited, 12.46%. Other shareholders, 1.25%. Bankers, Bank of Beirut, UK. Crown Agent Bank, UK. First National Bank, Lebanon. Ghana International Bank, UK. African Export Import Bank, Cairo. U.S. Bank, New York. We got a branch here in Detroit, U.S. Bank. Solicitors, Heritage, Partners and Associates. Auditors, Crow, Liberia Limited. Latest audited financials for 2022. Yeah. International Bank Limited, formerly known as International Trust Company, ITC. It's a private commercial bank incorporated and domiciled in Liberia, with its registered office at Tottenham Boulevard between 11 and 12 Streets. P.O. Box 10-292 1000 Monrovia, Liberia. All right. So, the story we put out yesterday, we said JNB RB Bank on the verge of collapse as bank's owner Stephen Kashan visits Liberia to sell the bank. But JNB must first remove CBL Governor J. Aloysius Talu Jr. How is the sticking question? GHT Digging Deeper Department reports that RB Bank is totally broke and on the verge of collapse. Documents we just show you in our possession indicate that audit reports show RB Bank in an over 120 million liabilities and cash balances at USD 20 million on hand. The bank's owners want to sell the bank and leave Liberia, but they can't with Governor Aloysius Talu still in control of the CBL. They want him out, either resignation or dismissal by Joseph Yuma Boaka based on audit report that are not fully conducted. There are many supporting documents that indicate many transactions in the report were made before Talu's takeover, but were left out or not considered or falsely incriminate him. In another development, RB Bank President Henry Samoa, JNB nephew, is slated to replace Governor Talu once Talu is out. Talu can be removed either by the Senate or an audit by an external audit agency. The arrangements indicate that Samoa, as CBL governor, will facilitate the sale of RB Bank and subsequently create a cash flow for the bank. RB owner, an American named Steve Kashan, is currently in Liberia to follow through on the arrangements. It can be recalled that now President Joseph Yuma Boaka said, quote, "Our labor loans go to RB Bank. I'm taking over 4 loans from the bank," end of quote. GHT Executive Administrator Juan Michael Gilman paid a visit to the bank while in Monrovia to ascertain JNB loans claims, but was not able to meet with bank's executives due to some tragedy an employee of the bank and her family sustained due to a fire incident in Cornwall that claimed about 5 people's lives. All right, and we told you that during that time we told you what happened. We went there. It was a live video, and we went in Samoa's office, and his assistant told us the situation, that it was not a good day. One of their members had a tragedy. Her family home in Cornwall was gutted with fire and 5 persons died. That alone was enough for us to even sympathize with them. All right. But somebody wrote underneath the story we published, what is that? What I got to do with your investigation? But that's the country we have. People don't read with understanding. They don't empathize or sympathize with people's situation. Not because we wanted to know whether Joseph Boaka actually took 5 loans, whether he paid for it or not. His asset declaration are out there. Did you see it there? But he able to give tens of millions out for a foundation. Yeah. All right. So that's what's obtaining in our country with our people. This story continues. We're going to continue to investigate and bring more and more development to you. But let's go to our team of panelists and analysts for their takeaways, and then we're going to open up the lines and hear from you tonight. Let's begin with our ladies. Miss Dopo. Sarah. I know it's late. I hope she ain't leave the phone on and she sleep carry her.
Sarah on the clock.
She on the clock, right? Yeah, she on the clock. Okay. Yeah.
Like what happened to me during the last meeting?
Yeah, Miss Chapin, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Gibbon, thank you again for the hard work, the liberation. So we start from the.
Sarah or Camille?
No,
Sarah. Okay. So we start from the speech.
Right.
Yeah, as Mr. Tuan said, the genie out of the bottle.
The genie's out of the bag. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I totally don't agree that the U.S. had not done much for us. I think that the another side of it, other than what has the U.S. done for us, you know. I think what in the relationship with the U.S. and Liberia is that the U.S. operates on interest and Liberia operates on blind loyalty. Liberia has not been able to spell her side of the backing clearly to say what she wants out of this relationship. I think Liberia has just followed on. And you cannot hold the U.S. solely responsible for that either, you know, because we have just followed on. Right. And I think the U.S. relationship, the U.S.-Liberian relationship, especially from the 80s, from 1980s to present, has been exploited by Liberian politicians to they use it to shift to have this political favor, you know, on the grounds. When they go on the grounds and they cannot navigate to have a considerable amount of constituent on their side that will give them power, they run to the U.S. Congress, you know. So the relationship has been abused. So what we need to do at this point is to come as a country, is to come clearly to tell the U.S. what we want out of the relationship and what our do's and our done, you know. But I don't think I don't think the way she said it.
Presented.
Yeah, I don't think that is it. You know, now that the U.S. has not done much for us. If you if you look back on history, the U.S. has provided some protection for us, and I think that's more than money, you know, because the protection or stand behind us, we still exist. We existed at the time as a sovereign nation.
Right.
And because people know that there's this relationship between U.S. and Liberia, we might see it as, yeah, it's not as special as we think. I will agree on that line, but because of some relationships, some ties that we have, I don't know the description to give it, but some ties that we have, people have you know, other countries have kept their hands off Liberia, you know, to an extent. But I think both sides have abused this relationship to a large extent. The U.S. too, because if from what I didn't read it, but there's rumors, you know, and discussions in communities and in school, on university campus, about Tolbert making a shift to the Eastern Bloc, you know, it turned the Americans off. And we have heard in recent times that China couldn't build the bridges because I think the U.S. embassy or somebody wasn't really happy with that China would carry also such vast infrastructure, you know. So I think both sides have actually abused this relationship. Liberia, the Liberian politicians have exploited the relationship. They only use it to their gains and not to the gains of the country, you know. You can set up, you're saying where can go there and go say they shouldn't send money yet, but she can't go there to say Liberia have a youthful population, 63% of the population are young people, and they have unemployable skills. We appealing to U.S. Congress to come and help us to give our people skills. But we go there to bring a regime down. Then we want to blame the U.S. for not giving our money. That's what we asked for. We want to go there to bring regime down. Eddie said he went there with her group at the time in the 80s. They want to send me a door up. The U.S., if you listen to the assisting Secretary of State,
right,
in some 2000, you know what his name said, Cohen said he was trying to stop the war. But Liberian citizens in America call their Congress people to tell them that U.S. should take their hands from the war. So you want to blame America? They say America that raised money to bring the MPF here. Who went advocated for Cllr to be free from prison? Was it U.S. Congress? Was it the American people? No. It was us Liberians. Right. So we haven't really used the relationship to build our country. We use the relationship to gain political power and exploit our own country. That's what we have done. You know, and in the, I mean, it's a commodity on the market, so to speak. It's a commercial transaction. If you come to me and tell me, look, I want to be president, help me be president, say, well, you got to give me. I will not do it free for you. As my pa used to say, eat a devil rat, you will dance a devil song. If you go to the U.S. Congress, individuals within the U.S. Congress to help you to get in power, they will return ask you for favor too. Either your mineral, they will send their own interest companies there to take your mineral or something like that. You haven't really used that relationship as government to government. You have used it as individual within the U.S. Congress to you. And then you come back, you want to blame the United States. You can't blame the United States for that. Equally so, the United States too supposed to play the modern role. Okay, yeah, take a break, my man. I know you want power, but what about your people? We've been supporting this country. We want to make sure that the country as a whole is safe. But then they just take it on our interest level and they just leave it at that. They don't care. To me, that the carelessness they have been doing, you know. So that's a two-way street. Then we come to the corruption issue. Mr. Kilman, what are Joe Parker witch hunting? What are Joe Parker in witch hunting? Nothing stop us from prosecuting these people, Mr. Kilman. If you go to my page, already in 2018 or 2019, I wrote, we should have prosecuted these people. Absolutely. So nothing stop us from prosecuting them. We can't force them to go back to prosecute themselves. No. They will not prosecute themselves. So if they want to start from 2018 and prosecute our people, they go to court. If they say, if our people are vindicated, good. If they're guilty, good. But I think it's going to set a precedent, going to set a baseline. So that tomorrow, when any other government come to power, when they start to prosecute ex-official, nobody will say it's because of XYZ. So for me, I think we should look up to the court. We should look up to the process. I think Mr. Tuan posted on his page that he will vindicate himself because he has done nothing wrong. I would really appreciate he goes there, avail himself, go through the court processes, and whether he's guilty or not. Fonati Koffa. I already talked about Fonati Koffa. It was in a jam situation, Mr. Kilmer. And I regretted so much why I carried great when I'm able to go back to the house, you know, just for 83 votes.
Right.
Just for 83 votes. You know, if we are new, instead of going register in District 10, we should have gone register in District 8 to make sure that Akara's great go back. You know? So, because as it is now, we don't have any loyal person in that place again. And I think, I don't want to say it, but I have to say, you know, because we're talking about it already. Right. I think Father and maybe as I sense it, Father and Sergio, they might be hurt. They might be hurt. Because the extent of loyalty they have all the years to this point, there are things that are said in the corridor that might hurt them, you know, and they say hands off. Yeah. Yes. Especially Father fought for the CDC in Lofa. Father stood as a lone man and fought for the CDC in Lofa, fought his own uncle, neck to neck, to get CDC the kind of vote she got from Lofa, especially from Foya. So you know, he was trying to be, I think it's a give and take situation, and we all are guilty. You know, I'm not blaming the standard bearer alone. I'm blaming the party and all of us as parties. Maybe we should have spoken up for Father. We should have said, "Look, Mr. President, we know you want to put Fonati because Fonati is next in line to buffer Chimas. But when it comes to loyalty and who will die for the party, that Father." But we all kept quiet, hoping that Fonati was going to come out good. Though we have a reservation about him, we should see where we on the platform talking. Maybe we should have come out at that time and defend Father for Father to be that person today. Who knows? If Father went to fight like that and we took the carpet from honor him, who knows? Maybe Father would have been stronger to do exactly the party mandate. But as it is now, we have to take the whole strategy from another angle.
Right.
And finally, Mr. Kilman, please, where I see this thing going, the Americans say they've been played. You know, I just looking at the whole scenario. There's another layer to the whole scenario that people that I see forthcoming. Another layer. These particular people, they killed to get in power. Mr. Kilman, with this click in power now, it says more all the corruption allegations coming on it, and if they're prosecuting the former government official, you think these people are going to leave power easily, Mr. Kilman? You think they're going to get power back? They won't do it. So don't be surprised. Liberia shift totally to Russia and the Eastern Black countries. No, y'all don't laugh about it. Don't be surprised. Liberia came to communist country. It's sounding funny, but how you looking to me, I see now. I trying to put 1 and 2 together. Why would Joe Baga, Adding Way, Linus Thomas Greenfield, Chris Smith, they all bullet Joshua out of power? Why would Joe Baga team go to the Russian to get 200 plus machine? And why would his national orator come and stand and condemn the Americans openly like that? With the kind of tie we have with the Americans, the long-standing ties with the Americans. Why? I stop there.
Thank you. Miss Dopo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gilman. Thank you to
no doubt
and the panelists over here in our GHT family. Everything you guys say, you know, is really true, especially some of the points that Sis Rasha just mentioned. And to tell you the truth, just as the Bible said, the heart of man is treacherous.
It is.
Oh my God. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Just like the Bible says, the heart of man is treacherous. Nobody can know it. Nobody can know the heart of man. So we are all hurt. And especially from what you said tonight, Mr. Gilman, I can feel that hurt because I know what you guys have propounded on the page, on this platform, with regard to speaker, and how you got every one of us stood to make him or to talk for him, to stand by him to be who he is. So you know, life goes on. We'll see how it unfolds. We are watching the whole situation and see how it's going to end up. But like you said, at the end of the day, they're going for the arrowhead, which is Joshua. That's what it's going to boil down to.
Yeah.
So we all have to, you know, put our 1 and 1 together and see what we can do in order to make sure that our country remains peaceful, no matter what. I will stop there for now.
Thank you very much. Solution.
Forgive me if I log up because my phone is dying.
Okay. Yeah, I see why you're asking if we could hear you. That's okay. Arthur, solution. Solution, you at work? You busy too?
Sleeping.
It's sleeping.
Almost
2 o'clock.
Almost 2 o'clock.
I see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Late.
Yeah. Evie, go ahead and Tamasa gonna close for us. Evie, we're coming.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
Again, you know, I mean, that was a wide range of topics and very important to the Fall March of Liberia.
Right.
But it was a great one, and thanks for all of the informations. Hold on, you know, I think there's an echo. Just a minute. Yes, sorry. I didn't want to echo the comment. A lot of topics are covered, but again,
let me read this and then you can incorporate it. I didn't follow AB today, AB William. Asata Miller said, Mr. Gilmer, Honorable Gray was unfazed the issue last night and said Boakai have ordered the CBL to give IB Bank 8 million USD. Did you follow on that? Any one of you?
yes, I did.
Wow.
I did. I followed that. You know, all of the chips are falling in. You know,
wow.
The dots are being connected.
Yeah.
And you know, a wide range of topics were discussed today. But let me start first with this issue about the independent day orator. You know,
independent day
you know, my brother, we have our own expectations and reservations about America's role in Liberia. But there are just some basic things. If you be a research person, an academician for that matter, and you come out and render such literally indicting the United States, it should come with the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Right.
Dr. Pailey stated that America responsible that they are taking a lot from us that they haven't given.
Yeah.
And my question bears, assuming the thing are facts, but the irregularities, the financial irresponsibilities that Liberia is faced with today, America instructing you to do those things? America didn't tell you to pay senators more than they pay the American senators yet. America paid her senator $173,000 here for some of the states that even twice Liberia size.
Mm-hmm.
A state like Texas is way, way bigger than Liberia.
Way bigger.
Okay? And they paid their senators $173,000. Under the United Party government, senators were making $210,000. Representatives were making $185,000.
$185,000.
Okay? And then you come over here and beg the people to give you money, and you take it back there, and then
divide the money.
You divide the peanuts.
The peanuts.
And then you come, you eat it like grumpy. And then you come back. And then you come back and say that these people, they do. Yes. You have 68 bogus agreements signed in Liberia during the United Party government. And none of those companies were direct American companies. How can you hold them responsible for that? As we speak today, United Party gave the free port of Liberia to a company that is not an American company.
Right.
For 25-year agreement that cannot be visited or revisited up or until the expiration of the 25 years. America told you to do that. So when you're speaking, you speak with the numbers. That's the reason why. And by the way, I stay corrected, but there is no history of American diplomat walking out of a Liberian program. It never happened. Not even during the days of military leaders or during the day of wars in our country. It didn't happen. There are too many unprecedented things happening under this regime. It's sad. But again, to have a president sitting there and then an independent orator excoriating your major partner, and you're nodding your head in approval, and your cabinet members literally salivating such, meaning to say the person is speaking for you as Liberia. But again, the reason there is that it was being done out of frustration, my brother. The government is not getting the anticipated cooperation from the United States.
No.
To the point that even there's speculation all in the corridors that senior government officials have been denied visa to come to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why you see a lot of them even immediately took to their Facebook, social media platforms to applaud the lady about what she stated.
Yeah.
If you give the platform, if you use your platform, that level of platform on the Independence Day. Whoever is the person, they are there with your acquiescence. They are there with your approval. You peruse whatever deliberation they were coming to give. You can't tell me that she just wrote and then you didn't see her speech.
Yeah. They saw it.
That's baloney. People can decide that thing.
Yeah.
But again, that was the situation. Yes, granted there are issues that America needed to do.
Trust my Eastern Black
but
story now.
but the irregular, the financial irresponsibility, America is not telling you to do these things. It's just glaring right there.
It is.
And up to today's day, they stay advocating for such irresponsible financial salary to be paid to people over there. Okay? So for that issue, the issue of that, that's my position on it, and I got the problem with that whole kind of thing. And then when you go back, the Orator, if you go back and see her writings, it got a lot of radical issues attached to it. It has a lot, yes. People have researched her writings from period and they see that there are a lot of radical approaches on issue. Okay, so those are things that
How
I
did
think
she become to be national orator?
Because they said she got a connection to Dillon.
And Youngly.
Got a relationship to Youngly. Okay,
yeah.
And apparently with that level of frustration wherein Dillon had been made to understand that like, they denied him visa to come here, so they will use it. They use that as an alibi to say, you know what, this person, they come and then 2 hour waters for us here.
Right.
And apparently the person did it, sufficiently for them. That's a part of it. Now when you come down to again the position of the House of Representatives, I mean, I understand whether a person is an original member of an institution or not, but there are just some basic things that if you knock your chest, you say you want to total what. By the way, the speaker is the most the highest elected official of the CDC in
government right now.
And for the silence to be so deafening, your standard bearer, your former president, has been disrespected all along, and there is nothing from the office of the House of the Speaker of the House of Representatives to address those issues. I'm not talking about for you to pass behind the hood to say, "Oh no, it was not right." No, your statement, your public statement. By the way, when Tuan attacked the Speaker's office, he immediately responded.
He did.
Okay, he responded because why? He felt that he was under attack. He did that. So you can't tell me and tell me that the Speaker can't say anything and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Predicated on that, people are taking advantage of it. So, but these are two bulldogs here. They got majority, but they're doing nothing with it. Joseph Barker was vice president, former vice president. And during his tenure as former vice president and the leader of United Party, the former official of that party, they constantly came in his defense.
Yeah.
He was heavily protected by them.
He was.
They did that for him. So that's a frustrating thing for me. I keep questioning, what's the essence of a majority if the majority is not for the common good of its membership?
Right.
Yeah. That's my frustration on that. So nobody should think that a particular individual or Speaker Koffa is being personally attacked here. We want him to do better. Do you know the reason why Kevin McCarthy got removed here? Because the United Party politicians, the Republicans here, they were never pleased with his style of leadership. The fact that Kevin McCarthy agreed to sign Joe Biden's bill, it was one of the major reasons why he got removed. Because why? Of course,
he cooperated with Joe Biden.
But the fact that he cooperated with Joe Biden, thank you. That was the reason.
JB.
Yes. So for you to come and tell somebody that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, come on. If anybody should think that we will do this, bring division in the party, the CDC, because we are in the 2029 election. CDC, the membership are believers. They are believers. They're institutionalists. They believe in their institution. If they think that you're going to come and bring those kind of behavior and think that you will ride on the popularity and the membership of CDC to ascend to where you want to ascend, you're mistaken. It would never fly. It's not going to work. So you better fall in line and do the right thing. You can't sit there constantly humiliate, disrespect, literally berate the people, and no official statement. Nobody's saying you go take arms and go fight people, but a statement from the office of the speaker has a lot of weight. It would do a lot. It bring the government a bug. It bring the government a check. You are the most senior elected official of the CDC in government today.
Correct.
Mr. Speaker. And this is my candid appeal to you. Stop being silent. Speak up. Say something.
Do something. Don't just be there.
Say something. That's the reason why your people went on hairbend to make sure Akara's grave would have never been silent, even if it was a speaker today in that place. It would never happen. It would have never happened. It would have never happened.
Not even with Foko.
Foko would have never done that. Nathaniel Magay could not be speaker and be silent. It would never happen. You will say something. If a Musa Belete, who is not part of your party, is speaking on the ills, you must say something to it. So again, my brother, it was a great show. And we will continue to delve into those things.
Absolutely.
And what you stated there, it is true. There is the information is out there that President Barker requested Central Bank to give IB Bank $8 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it's out there. You understand? And not only that, lastly, to close up, there were also information today that you got a security apparatus of the police. Gregory Coleman is cooperating with a criminal in Liberia that is giving them 20 police cars in Liberia. The guy is the brother of the former president of Ghana.
Yeah.
Ibrahim Muhammad. And that guy is involved in some dubious activities, according to AB, that today he published the papers on his show that this guy had been involved in so many dubious activities in Ghana.
So he's laundering his money.
He's laundering money. And then, if such a man can come there and use, because getting your generator at the airport, meaning to say he's buying his way through the airport over there,
He will not be checking his luggage.
No. So that's the reason why he came and gave up. Do you know what it means for a man that you're not your brother, now you're nothing, to give you 20? The House of Legislature at this point in time should be investigated. Why? That's the police. The police is a security apparatus of our country and is being compromised at that level. They need to be investigated at this point in time. Tomorrow morning, they should be called to give answers to go and question. What is it good? First and foremost, the procurement law of Liberia, you cannot purchase any old material for this country in terms of vehicles and anything. Now, I don't care whether we're giving free. There's nothing like a free lunch. These people won't be answering some questions. But my brother, I know it's time if I spend. A great show, and thanks for the effort again. Thanks to all of the panelists and analysts and the follow-up.
No doubt. Thank you very much, Abi. Take it away. We'll take callers tomorrow. We're not taking callers tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much, the wise man. Yeah, you know, I listened to Mike's statement, Mike Jabate, the assistant minister. I think, look, Mr. Gilman, I don't know what is going on. I believe by now this man would have been called by plenary for a assistant minister to threaten the life of a sitting representative, a Liberian representative, call him live and threaten his life. And up to now, today is Monday, we are in Tuesday. We haven't heard anything about this situation. We feel that they should not just be condemned, but there should be a action taken. This man should be recalled from his position, the Mark Jabate man.
Absolutely.
To threaten a lawmaker. I hope that the plenary or through, Representative Koluba, they can rep plenary to see how best they can call this guy the House. But it's a serious matter. We cannot allow such a thing just go under the carpet. Because we just open a floodgate that anybody from the Baka camp can just threaten anyone and go scot-free. The precedent need to be set. So I hope that the fresh branch of government will muscle themselves to have this guy recalled and have a vote of no confidence in him and request the executive through to get this guy removed, to threaten a sitting lawmaker that you will assassinate him, you will bring people, you will hire people because you have been trained in Russia. I think it's disturbing. No.
Mark Jabate said that yeah, why Speaker Koffa can't stop Yeke.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll play that video in our subsequent
Speaker Koffa, when we already talk, we know, so I don't even say about us or Speaker Koffa, because that's it. We just go through it. That's it. The level of people. We have, the single largest majority bloc. We'll see what happens. But Speaker Koffa will never be in the interest of the Liberian people. When I mean the Liberian people, because we are the majority.
We are the majority.
Yeah, he was not. He will always compromise. I mean, that's it. That's the style of politics. So, I mean, it can change. So there's nothing else a surprise.
SP said he will never get caught, because if he does, the killer from Lifa will get caught. Queen Johnson will get caught too.
The issue, look, today, I can say Monday was surprising. I know it was lingering, but we saw the action taken by President Bouaka and his team, arresting, indicting, former official government of the CDC.
Yeah.
It's something that we're looking at very keenly. And I listened to the former Minister of Finance statement. I want to say that was very, very intelligent and strong statement. It tells you, when you are, if you are somebody that, that you serve your country and somebody want to malign your character, you don't have to come, you just do the right thing. And that's why he wrote that statement. I highly appreciate him. He welcomed the investigation. I think what we can do as Liberians, and even, people from the CDC or other, political parties, groups, social groups, is to see that all processes be followed, the due process be followed, the laws be followed properly, to see that there will be no influence or manipulation or other things. That's what we'll be looking for into these matters. To be frank, Mr. Gilmore, look, I believe that my president, the former president, didn't use the power that the Liberian people gave him totally. He used it, but I'm saying totally.
Totally right.
Yeah, he didn't use it totally. We even said we call on the president. We said, look, these people have been there for 12 years. You cannot go into that web. There's a need that there's an audit be conducted. Why it's true, we already have others report. Even when John Malo was there, we had other 48 other reports were on the decks. President Selly's put a blind eye on it. And President Weakim, and he has the power to even say initiate audit.
Right.
But we don't know what happens. And the guys are using their powers. And once they say they conducted an audit report and they are following the leads on the audit report, it's something that we all need to just follow and see. So I won't just go there to go talk. And once they say they are going to court, we just need to follow the process, follow the due process, and make sure that the right thing is done. Other than that, that's it. We had the chance to do what we're supposed to do, and the guys, we didn't use it. I don't know for what reason. I'm still just disturbed. I don't know why. I don't know. I still disturbed about that. I will not lie, Mr. Gilmore. It hurts me a lot that you have everything to your disposal.
Yeah.
There's nothing about which wrong. This is governance.
It is.
There's nothing to say we are all Liberian people, so we put it on the table. No, it doesn't work like that.
No.
You are giving the power. The Liberian people give you the power.
It's politics.
Yeah, and we told you, Mr. President, look, initiate the audit.
You have to use the
initiate audit. People should be held accountable. For 12 years, somebody went and sat down somewhere for 12 years.
Yeah.
And then you just came in and you say, you cannot audit. Yeah. And then, I mean, it's a serious mess. But we'll watch the process, Mr. Gilmore. Okay. We're watching the process. That's why I don't want to talk more. Let's see what happens. Let it do what it's supposed to do. We'll see what happens. and I listen, to the CDC. They too, they are watching. I listen to the Secretary General and came up with something even to the chairman.
Right.
So we're watching. We'll follow the process keenly. Yeah, the orator, the national orator, spoke a language that a lot of people, in their Vera Thai center, either you are a middle class, you are at the lower class, or the upper class. These are discussions we always discuss among ourselves.
Right.
Do we have any substantive evidence to prove these things? We can't tell.
We can't tell.
But I think it's something, it's a discussion that already come to the public glare. It is good that the Pandora box has opened. Let us all discuss as Liberians. The only thing I enjoy in this, I want to just give the lady a kudos. That she was very strong, a young lady, Dr. Pailey, very strong, brave, that she was able to articulate the way she feels, whether it is right or whether it is true. It is not my concern yet, but that posture to speak in front of power, that 177 years, that from the 100 to 75 or 76, we have men with trousers and other things. They couldn't call out people. It is good for this discussion to be initiated. So let us go on the table and discuss it. And then we can go into, there are a lot of things. Look, there are collective responsibility in the whole process. We as Liberians will have a part to play. And even said these people that we call our foster parents or what have you, mind you, these people recognized us in 1862. When we get independent in 1847.
1847.
When we get independent in 1847, they never recognized us as a nation. No.
No.
It was in 1862.
62.
Before they came and recognized us.
Yeah.
So they are allowed to say. But it's good for the discussion to be initiated. And that's what I appreciate. And I just want to get, when I see this guy on hot car, I say, Lord, thank you so much. That the bravery for me, the courage to come and speak. And also, she also highlighted some excesses of the Black administration. The appointment of other peers. So, I mean, it's something that she spoke, So,
there are people
it may not be, in a way, but she raised some issues. Yeah, she raised some issues, even from the Black camp.
Yeah,
she raised some issues. So I appreciate her, for now. Let us go into the discussion and let us all evaluate ourselves as Liberians. I think there is time that we all come to rediscover ourselves, to know our shared values. Because I believe, when they talk about identity crisis, I think Liberians are one of the biggest people. Sometimes we are like American, sometimes we are like this. If you see brother man speaking the Ghanaian language, say you confused. When the man speaking Creole, say he confused. When the man go Nigeria and other Nigerian man. So the identity, we need to know ourselves, know our shared values, and know what bound us together. If we can discover these things, and then from there on we start talking up to our partners, and where since Russia talk about, look, we need to be clear with these people to know what we want. It's very important.
Right.
And I believe that we've been very selfish on these things, especially leaders. They did that to protect themselves, but there are more to talk about. So thank you so much, the wise man. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks to all the panelists, and also those that have been following us, listening to us. We honor you. We are so humble. The courage to just listen to us, that's what we respect. So thank you so much, the wise man. It means a lot to us. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Taking us home is, again, T-Man Williams, white teeth, black heart.
T-Man Williams, jealousy. I say, sacre point. Wait till we blaha. They not be spending say. That's also wait till we blaha. They be smiling with your eye.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Thank you very much for being there, being who you are.
No job, no respect.
We apologize. We didn't take any calls in tonight. We had a full house of our panelists and analysts. Join us for our subsequent broadcast. Until then, I've been your host and announcer, Michael Gilman. Bidding you a pleasant good night rest.
They not be spending say.
Oh. Genie Hot on FM 107 on the Mixler app where the entertainment never stops. Okay? Do take care and have a wonderful time. If you're at work, hey, continue to listen to Genie Hot like Amy Black, okay? 16 hours, Amy Black. Nelson TD.
When you sing it, they will talk about you.
George K. Salim.
They try to be like you before you talk about my daily.
Peter Williams, Duba Hill, Alsata Miller, Trevor L. Morris.
Your mona get your point.
Cora Finche, Sumaworo.
Look at jealousy, okay, yo. Jealousy.
Jen McBoro, Jealousy, Harriet Weezer,
Jealousy,
James City,
Jealousy,
No Monique, Boyu, Isaiah Womplay, Charles M. to the Bible, Sharif Bole Uru, Ambrose, Isaiah Womplay, Hora Sharif, Steven Peace say, Frank Tillman. Thanks for tuning in and being there. Alvin Yang, Matthew Talley, Agnes B. Waller, Yasa K. Wade, Momo D. Samula. Until then, I beg the host and announcer, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful night. You take care. I'll catch you on the rebound, okay? You welcome us as we pay. Thank you for joining.
That's also what you were blah. Did not be spending. What you were blah. Baby's money with dry. Snake in the grass, they jealous. Snake in the grass, snake in the grass, they jealous. Snake in the grass. Hey, on the cover, journalist.
This is Ramadan. You can press replay, okay? After I turn it off.
On the cover, journalist.